I'm going to introduce you to 6 days of superpowers upcoming. The days are, it starts from November 1st to November 6th. During these 6 days, Muruga, the god of the Pleiades, the god of the Tamils, descends into 6 power vortices or power spots. And the moon, representing these days, bring the power. And this comes every year, sometime in November. And this year it is November 1st to November 6th. Superpower comes from superhuman beings or gods. We go to gods because when we can't do things by our own efforts or intelligence, we go to God. And this is across all religions, the belief and also practice. Now, when I was getting ready to give this presentation many years ago, I introduced a concept called the sacred theater. Something like where you become God yourself, whatever God you invoke, and you become that God. And that's a very ancient practice. Even Moses himself was taught that practice. Moses was afraid to go and deal with the pharaohs, and then he asked God, I'm really not sure if I can go and deal with the pharaohs. God said to Moses, hey, and do this mantra, 𝗕𝗲𝗱𝗲𝗕𝗲. Somewhere I have talked about it. You may want to go and look at that. Then you will become God. So the model is also available here. And I had a sacred theater 6 years which we celebrated in India in a resort. So I'm going to somewhat do something in the upcoming days from November 1st to 6th, so that how you get possessed by the power of the 6 different powers of Muruga. And the time is important. And then the mythology associated with each power is important. And also the vortices are important. So I'm going to talk about all of them. And also kind of build in. We have time to do that, yeah. The sacred theater, so that during that session, you get the power. And because the time is right, the space is right, and then you will be able to experience a great transformation during this time. So now what are the 6 powers, which I'm going to, superpowers, and which can be acquired during this time? One is the power of Om. Om is the sound that created the entire universe. The universe, not just the galaxies, the universe was created with the power of the sound Om. So I will teach you the mythology around it, and also the sound of Om and where its power comes from. And then the third eye is associated with another temple. All these powers are associated with 6 different temples or power spots or vortices. So I will talk about that too during the time. The third eye is another power spot. There is a temple, and there is also the organ that is associated with it, which is the third eye. The awakening of the third eye gives you omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence. And then the third one is supremacy. There is also a temple associated with that. And then supremacy comes with killing all negativity and stupid thoughts that crowd our mind. So it's important to get rid of those stupid thoughts, which overpower our consciousness. There's a temple associated with that. So I'll talk about it, and then I will also give the meditation. And then romance or the divine wedding. The divine wedding represents also the sacred theater that I talked about. The divine wedding is the god Muruga, is getting married, and then it's a tradition in India that all the gods get married, and then that's also uh, a ritual practice as well as a practice that can improve your own relationships and also your romance. Then this another superpower that I'll be talking to you is healing the body and the mind. The health is very important, and it's a temple associated with it's a hill temple. And then the 6th one is the miracle powers, and this is the most important one on how Muruga wants everybody to know that they will be able to get beyond the human mind and human pleasures and small pleasures, but to get to a place of a quantum mind where you get beyond all human desires and distractions, and then get to the highest, attain highest level of consciousness. That's also a hill temple. I'll talk about it. And then you have to enact this in your own life. And this is the new thing that I'm doing. And besides that, and there will be sounds associated, mantras associated, and then I will select some of that and then give it to you on the last day, where I will have a longer session for this. And then also, I told you in another video when I was introducing this upcoming Muruga's Skanda Shasti, I said number 369, I'm going to talk about 369, I will do that too. Tesla said that the 369 is the code of the universe, and then how the 369 is associated also with the 6 days of Muruga, particularly 6 is the number of Muruga. Is represented as having 6 heads. So it's going to be more than what I thought I would be doing. It's going to be really a session that it will be a great fun, but at the same time, you'll be learning profound things. I had a bunch of people, it was in a resort, and they dressed up like Muruga, and they have they were, some people were even possessed, and and we're able to even demonstrate the power getting into their body and mind. So I'm going to do that. And it's even better that you don't have to go to India and then the resort and all these things is not necessary. We can do it remotely on a Zoom session like this. So that's the thing that November 1st through 6th are very important days, and here I'm looking at what else I thought I would be doing. These are the main things that, so I personally look forward to do this teaching. So I highly recommend that everybody should sign up for this program. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Pillai. Yes, a lot of that is all new and how very exciting. So those of you who have been interested in the Skanda Shasti, or 6 days of Muruga, now we have even more that Dr. Pillai is going to be blessing us with. So we'll get the all of this information updated so that you can have that on the registration page. In the meantime, I'd like to remind you of a couple important dates. So there is an early enrollment offer, which involves savings. If you're interested in joining this program, and you'll save up to $70 if you register by October 24th. So there are several ways to join this program. There's the fundamental level, which is, in fact, let me just show you real quick. There's the fundamental level, which is Dr. Pillai's final session, where he talked about the night 6. And you can join just that if that's what you're interested in. Then there's the full 6 nights, where he will be engaging us every single day for those 6 nights. So for nights 1 through 5, he'll be giving spontaneous recordings, and maybe quite pre-planned. Actually, I shouldn't say spontaneous now with all this new information. It's probably going to be way more elaborate than originally thought. So we'll be receiving 6 teachings in total. 5 of them will be recorded, but recorded that day. And what's going to happen is then that evening, US time, we'll have a live session, and there will be a mini fire lab guided by one of the Pillai Center teachers, and the recording from Dr. Pillai. Unless he spontaneously decides to join us live for all 6 nights, then we'll find out, that soon too. But either way, there will be a teaching with him every night for 6 nights, and the Premier program is what that is included in the Premier level. You'll also be receiving a 4-inch 5 metal veil that will be blessed, and that will be mailed to you. The all-inclusive includes remedies. You heard Dr. Pillai talk about specific temples. There is a variety of remedies that are happening throughout India, and here they are. There's a lot of them. I'm not going to go through and read them, but there's an immense amount of pujas and homas and chanting and 𝗕𝗶𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, sandalwood paste application, all of that happening throughout these 6 nights. And that is included in the all-inclusive level, if that's something that you would like to join. And there's payment plan options, and click here to see currency if you're in certain countries such as India, Canada, and Malaysia. So that's a bit about how the program is going to happen, all new information, and we're very grateful to Dr. Pillai for that. Now, there's another option that I want to show you, which is that, sorry about that. So you understand the dates that are happening and what Dr. Pillai will be offering. And we have a couple free sessions for you to also join, preparatory sessions that will help you kind of align with the energies before it even begins. And that's October 26th through the 30th, and that will be happening on Pillai Center Practice YouTube channel. You can, there's a link below this video where you can receive reminders so that you get included in those. And that's some teachings from Dr. Pillai. So if you're interested in Dr. Pillai's initiation, then I just gave you those options, which includes remedies. If you want just the remedies, there's also an option to enroll in just the rituals. One of the really amazing things that is happening this year is that there will be a large veil, Muruga's weapon, made out of coconuts, similar to what was done for Ganesha's birthday, where there was I think it was 11-foot, 5,000 coconuts. Now we're having a 12-foot veil made out of at least 5,000 coconuts. And if you'd like to sponsor that, there's a way for you to do that. Again, the link is below this video. And if you have any questions, just write them into office@𝗕𝗲𝘲𝑐enter.com, and we are happy to assist you. So we hope to see you at our live sessions, free sessions, and also with Dr. Pillai on November 1st through November 6th. Namaste.